Hey guys, video I kind of want to shed a little light on today. I actually have done a blog post about this. It's about being the side chick. Now, I'd be lying if I said I've never been with a guy who is with a girl. Yes, I have, and I know probably a lot of people aren't going to agree with that. That's fine. Don't really care. If you don't agree with it, I totally respect that. On the other hand, the way I see things is if that person does not care about the relationship, then it's really not anything you need to concern yourself with either. Granted, I would say, don't. I'm not one to talk about morals exactly, but, I would draw the line if it was like a friend of mine. Like, if I'm hooking up with a guy, but I know his girl, like, as a friend, or, somebody I've known for a long time. That I don't do. If it's a guy who's in a relationship, I've never met her, whatever, I don't care. It's because it's not my relationship, and I'll, spread a little information on, why I see things the way I do. In a previous relationship, I was the cheater. I admit that's a whole nother story. So maybe that can be another video. But, it's one of those things where if you're not, like, if you don't understand that mindset, if you don't get it, then it's really hard to kind of comprehend, because everything you've ever known is telling you it's wrong, it's dirty, you shouldn't do that, you're trash, you're a home wrecker, you're all these things. But the bottom line, it's the person who's doing it is who's in the wrong. I took complete blame and responsibility when it happened with me. I didn't blame anybody. I said, look, this is what happened, this is why, sorry, but there's nothing I can do to change it. I'm moving on with my life. And, I've talked to a couple of friends, this subject has come up, and I just think that, if you have a friend who is involved with someone who's already in a relationship, just be there for your friend. I mean, you don't have to agree with what they're doing, but don't put them down for it either. You're obviously their friend for many other reasons, for many other things you guys do agree on and share, and, all that stuff. It's just, I've had people tell me, like, oh, well, if someone did that to you, and it's like, well, first of all, I wouldn't put up with that shit. And second, it's, since I was a cheater, I know what to look out for. I know what to see. There's a lock on the phone. Yes, I know, this is 2017, everybody has a fucking lock on their phone. However, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, or if I'm with someone, I leave my phone out. It may be unlocked, it may not, because I don't have anything to hide. And if it is locked, chances are I will give them my code. If they're like, hey, can I look up something on your phone? I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, here's my code. Really not a big deal. If their phone is constantly face down, they do not answer things in front of you. It's just this little thing. Like, I'm sure women aren't stupid. We're not stupid, like, you see it. Guys, same thing with women. Women are sneakier. It's easier for women to lie to a guy. I'm sorry, it's how it is. Men are expected to lie. Women are not. And the one thing I also found out through my blog, why women cheat and do what they do, is for women it's more emotional. They're not getting something emotionally fed to them from their significant other. As sad as it sounds, I'm speaking in general here. I'm not talking specific situations, like, well, say he's really working hard to provide for his family, so he's not home. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, if she's trying to talk to you about something and you just straight up shut her down and you don't care about her feelings, she's not getting what she needs emotionally. That's what I'm talking about. And I feel a big reason men cheat is because it's sex. They're not getting sex at home. I understand the whole idea of women being like, oh, I'm tired, oh, I have a headache. Yes, we work, yes, we do all the shit, but it's like, sex is a huge component in a relationship. And yes, it is not everything, I do agree with that, but it is a big part of it. That's where you become intimate with someone. That's where you let someone in. That's where, all your guards are let down, especially if you're with that person. I'm going on a couple different subjects here. It's just kind of coming to mind. I'm tired, had a long day, but I just wanted to get a video out for you guys. But anyway, back to the original subject, of just being another woman. I mean, it's funny the way I see things. I know it's not normal, it's different, and I have told, I don't do this anymore, I've only been with one guy. No, two guys from relationships. One told me after we had sex. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, no big deal, whatever. I'm not his girlfriend. I didn't care. Other guy was a guy I actually, before he got with his girl, we were kind of involved, and I had fallen in love with him. He broke my heart, and then afterwards, he kept hitting me up, even though he was with his girl. And it's something that is, it's kind of funny to me, because I've told him, I go, look, if she ever finds out, I'm gonna tell her the truth, like woman to woman. That's what I would do. Yes, I've had my certain people tell me, like, you know what, well, you should just tell her, just hit her up, whatever. And I'm just like, you know what, no, I'm not trying to ruin anyone's life, so I don't do that. But I haven't, seen him in a while, thank God. I have my eye on somebody, and, I'm working on things with them. And one thing I love is that this, when someone knows your past, and I mean, I do have a sex blog, and he's very open to it, and it's kind of nice and comforting to know that, you're not too much for someone. But anyway, back to, I keep blabbing on here, sorry, I'm tired, my throat's bothering me, and it's my bedtime. But like I said, I want to do this for you guys. But back to being, someone on the side, being on both ends of it, being the cheater and being the girl who, was the one on the side. It's like there are different aspects to it. And one thing I also do believe is if the relationship is ever broken up, it is never because he or she, it's guys and girls too, is not leaving their relationship because of you. They're leaving it because of other factors in the relationship that have gone wrong and not the way they wanted. You may be the end result. You may be the person they end up with. You may not be. That honestly is like 1 in a million chances of happening. It's rare. I was talking about this with someone tonight. It can happen. I'm sure it has happened, but you are not always the reason. I know it hurts. I know it sucks, but that's just the truth. That's just that's how it is. And it's just funny when things turned out a certain way and it's not what you expected, or the feelings just are no longer there. It's nice in a sense. Like, it's nice to not have that emotional attachment to that person that you once had, because then it becomes so much easier to just say no. And I do encourage to just, when you can, walk away, because honestly the only person who's going to get hurt here is you, the person on the side, whether you're whatever the situation may be. But I just want to shed some light on the topic a little bit. I'll be excited to see and hear your comments about what you guys think. I know I don't have the typical view of a girl or woman's perspective. If you read my blog, that's the last thing you're gonna get from me. I talk like a guy. I can have sex like a guy. I can date like a guy. Kind of tired of it because I do have a vagina. Vaja is a woman, but so that's all I had to say for you guys tonight. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I can think of more little insight for you guys.